And good morning, people. Welcome back to HyperDimension Neptunia Rebirth 2 Sisters Generation. That's still way too long. Why don't we just say a HyperDimension Neptunia Rebirth 2? That's not really that much shorter. Anyways, last time we did our first little quest for the Guild of Planetoon against a Dogoos, against some Dogoos and a Grand Dogoo in Virtual Forest. We need to go and report that we have completed this, so let's go and do that. Yeah, we do the quest, we report the results, we get paid, the shares change. Sometimes in Planetoon's favour, sometimes not. This is the most, I think it's the major way that you're going to get the shares to change. However, I don't think it really matters until close to the end, because I think the share, like in the first game, the shares sort of changed between chapters. I think they do the same here. Obviously, Afwar is going to be top of the list for quite a while, but we need to change that. Yeah, Nepgear is a smart girl. She's, out of all the CPUs and CPU candidates, she is easily the smartest. She is an engineer. She likes tinkering with machines. She likes tinkering with consoles. She likes tinkering with anything electronic. She is easily the smartest of the 8. That's the 4 CPUs and the 4 CPU candidates. Take on as many quests as possible to help the CPUs regain their shares from the wicked ASIC. We will. Histoire probably needs more time. Yeah, she takes a while. So we're going to take on a few more jobs. Plus, Nepgear needs to get back into fighting shape. She still can't use her CPU form. So, hopefully, the more fights we have, the better the chance she'll be able to unlock it again. Oh yeah, fourth wall doesn't exist in this in the Neptunian universes, does it? So quests do change shares. They usually it goes up in one direction and down in one other. There's 5 total: Plansoon, La Station, Loey, Leanbox, and Arfois. Not all of them do the same combination, so don't think they're all going to be useful for you. And there are a few out there that increases Arfois' shares. But they're still just as important because they might give you a decent reward or a lot of credits. So don't just throw them to the side. You only need to do them once. There are a number of different quests. There are hunting quests, there are item quests, there are repeatable quests. There are also chapter-based quests, so we need to be aware of those. Quests necessary to advance the story are identified with brackets. The story will not progress until they are done. Anyway, Nepgear. We'll get to her eventually. Simple attacks, same as what they did in the first game. You hit them first time. You hit them as before the fight. You get a symbol attack, which means you get the first turn. Same thing also applies if they run into you when doing the symbol attack and you miss. They get the first turn. The search function, use it to find hidden treasures. That in my hands is the square button because I'm using a PS4 controller on this Steam version. Shop-wise hasn't changed at all. We will get and buy some things in a little bit, but we don't need it right now. The guild. Let's accept some quests. We've got defeating Dogus and super strategy Spa Lord, both of which have hunt in brackets, which means they are absolutely necessary to proceed the game. So let's pick them up. We need to defeat 3 Dogus and 3 radishes. Not too hard at all. So we need to go back to the virtual forest. Yeah, let's go.
It's time to depart.
Dungeon actions. Simple attack, swing your sword. If it hits, well done, you get a simple attack. If not, you'll likely get ambushed. Jumping around can get you onto different elevations. It's a little bit more useful than the first game, but not still not essential. I think you can still get anywhere you need to be without jumping. I might be wrong on that, I can't remember firsthand. Treasure search, there is 1 hidden treasure in each location every time you go in. That treasure could be something decent, it could be just something like a netball. So yeah. If the enemy is far weaker than you, that enemy will be destroyed outright, which is going to be can be toggled on or off after being unlocked via the remake system. So we still do have that there. Press B to jump, and the treasure search. Encounters and escapes. If you get a successful simple attack, you get the initiative. If the enemy touches you, touches your back, this simple attack will fail. That's not entirely correct, as you saw in the first game, and it is the same here. If you attack, you miss, and the enemy attacks you while you're in the motion, the surprise attack happens. It's not if it touches your back. It's if you miss with the simple attack. I suppose it could be if it attacks from behind, but I haven't seen that happen because I really don't check it. I'm not really letting them attack me from behind. Escaping, move to the edge of the battlefield, and then you can use the escape function. I likely won't be escaping from many battles. Dangerous monsters. In some areas there are dangerous monsters which are stronger than everything else in that area. Be careful of them. They are usually more rewarding, but they're dangerous monsters for a reason. Dangerous, risky and tough, listed in ascending order of difficulty. So dangerous is the lowest rank of dangerous monster, tough monsters are the highest. They won't chase after you in the dungeon. you have to go to them. So a simple attack should be easy, but still, be careful of them. Anyways, now that that's done, let's go searching around the virtual forest. We didn't really go too far in, and I do want to find the items here. And we do need to fight the Goos.
I found you! So, who wants to get beaten first?
What else do we have here? Tulips. Basic first area enemies. Really?
Prepare yourself!
They are not hard.
Prepare
Again,
yourself!
this is the first area of the game.
I
Don't
didn't
expect
that. I might have underestimated the fight.
Yeah, don't expect anything difficult here.
What's this?
The plan for the life fragment. Very useful. Definitely going to be making use of that. 3 herbs and the doggo jelly. Excellent. I need as many herbs as I can get at the moment, because I need them for plans. I need them for a few quests later.
Yay! We get to go first! Leave it to me!
The real gamers and the tulip.
Out of my way! I can go anytime!
Again, nothing too dangerous.
Here I come! Please prepare yourself! Leave it to me! It's
But
time
at
for
least the
your
real gamers
medicine.
have a little
We
bit
can
more
make
HP.
the industry peaceful again.
They're also probably the best source of experience in this area. 22 experience
We need
is
to get
not
stronger.
bad.
Yay! Let's keep this up!
Anyway, let's go back here. We do need to fight these radishes, and
Pretty cowardly, huh?
there you go.
Please stop! Ow, that hurt! It's my turn.
Are you bundling up for me? Well, if you're going to do that, let's show
Demon flames!
Demonic Inferno.
Next! I'll do my best!
Didn't really need to do that, but why not?
I won!
And 2 radish leaves. Excellent. Let's see if we can find this hidden treasure. It's most likely on the side somewhere. There's a save point here as well if you need it. A couple of rocks and a radish leaf. Excellent. We'll come back to the Grand Doggo in a moment. It's not that hard. It's just a Grand Doggo. It's about the same ability as what was the one we faced before, but that's what I wanted to find
I
first.
wonder if this is rare.
Herb and the healing grass. Not really that special, but it's items. And like I said, herbs I definitely want. Healing grass
This?
is useful for healing at the moment. Yes, Compa is able to heal, but her heal was 30%. If I'm down really low, I can use healing grass, which does 1000, which still is basically a full heal. Anyways, Grand Doggo.
Yay! We get to go first! Leave it to me!
I don't even need to move because this thing is so freaking big. And yeah.
Right! Out of my way! I need to calm myself. Take this! There! If you're hurt,
It's
leave it to
about
me.
as
Hey!
strong as the one before.
We're strong, aren't we?
I'm going to need to fight a few of those because I do need its drop. The Grand Jelly, I think it is. I need at least 3 of them. Probably more later, but 3 for now. Anyways, and I do want to get some levels anyway. I want to leave this area at least at level 4.
Good. Let's get this over with quick.
And this is our last area of last enemy of the area, the Horsebird Leader. Comes with a radisher which we need to defeat for the quest anyway. Horsebird Leader is probably the most dangerous of of the enemies in this, you usually only find one, and it's right at the back here. It's the strongest in terms of HP and in damage dealing. So yeah, probably the most dangerous enemy, especially since, which is a bit confusing, especially since the Grand Dogu is easily the largest.
Right. There. Prepare yourself. Anytime.
Yeah, as you can see, the Horsebird Leader has a whole lot more life.
Here I come. Take this. Take this. If you're hurt, leave it to me. Here I go. This may hurt a bit. What are you doing? It's my turn.
But same as all the others, get its guard break, and they're easy enough.
Mission accomplished.
Horsebird Wing, I do need a few of those, so I do want to fight a few more.
Yay! Yeah.
And again, still do want levels. But I think that's pretty much all the items and the things from here. So I am going to actually leave, and well, I do need to fight another Dogu, but I'm going to leave, and I'll meet you outside after I've fought my Dogu. I'll come back in afterwards because there are a few additional quests added, so I want to get them first.
Success.
Okay, so we've just got the quest done. I faced 4 Dogus, so I can get that one handed in, and 4 radishes, so I can do that one as well. Let's do so. A couple of healing grasses, not too bad, and a couple of detoxins, which heal poison. And of course, the shares for Planetoon. Oh, what did you forget to give us? The plan for the netball. Yeah. Netgear, tinkering with electronics and a lot of other things. I'm sure she'll make good use of the plans with her ingenuity. Oh yeah, Netball, this was created by Neptune, wasn't it? But Netgear's her sister, she'll be able to read it. Is that a good thing? The remake system. We gather plans up, we make them using the items we find in the dungeons, and then we can pretty much use them as we see fit. It does cost memory. Don't forget that. That's what we need. That's what we need all these little bits of memory that we're going to gather up throughout the game for, and probably need to go through it 2 or 3 times to get some of the good things later. Once you've some of the things, once you've created the plans, some of them just get done. Some of them you can toggle on or off. Plans can do a lot of things. They can create treasures, as they can create items which appear in the shops. They can change monsters, and you can get them a number of ways as well. You can get them as crest rewards, you can get them from chirpers, you can get them from treasures, you can get them from monsters. Plans are almost as versatile as shares. Now that that's done though, let's see if
Where are
Histoire
we going?
has any words for us.
Where are we?
Ah, perfect timing, you three. I was able to locate the Planetoon mascot.
Wow, really?
Yes. You will find it in the area known as Virtua Forest. It seems the mascot is hibernating there.
Wasn't we just there?
It feels like we're finally starting to take action again. Let's roll.
Gigi, are you okay? You look a little pale.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm okay, really.
If you say so.
It's not quite the Virtua Forest though. We're going to the Virtua Forest depths, which have different monsters. Fungus, Hoinin, Piranha Flower, Spider,
The world is so vast.
and the sort of dangerous monster,
Okay.
the Fenrisulfur. So, yep. Nepuga? Not really. Okay. Information. Nepgear. Planet Tower. Why are you wondering that? Are you going to create a giant robot out of it? Please don't. We are trying to keep things alive in Planetoon for when Neptune comes back. Plan to change the items in the dungeon. Give it a shot. Change the items of Virtua Forest. We'll come back to Stella in just a moment. Machine type monsters resist most physical attacks. Would suggest using magic against anything robotic. That's something I did find out in the end when going through the first game. Magic is good against robots. Physical, not so much. Use it to introduce new features, dungeons and items via plans. When you get one, go ahead and try to create what's on it. Be careful, you still need the sufficient megabytes to make them. Materials. Sell them at shops for credits. If you have a lot of them, just sell them. The 2D dude? Gel isn't appearing on the screen. I hope you find her. And Mr. Eno. Use this plan and get the best items possible. We can now change the items of Virtua Forest in the depths. If we get the correct items, we won't be able to get them because they're actually in the depths themselves. The question mark. This person, or this mysterious man, shows up quite a bit. He's our sort of drive giver. The cassette and the floppy disk. Burning idea chips to disks creates a game disk which we can then equip to our characters to give them different abilities. Depending on the idea chips used, a godly game may result, which will give you an additional ability. We'll have to look into that. We'll obtain discs from the mystery man in Planetoon by offering medals to him. Tough monsters usually give a medal. Some treasures give a medal, apparently. Treasures and risky monsters get you the idea chips. Tough monsters give you the medals, and then you combine everything and you get the discs. And finally, Stella. As in Stella, the other producer of this particular game. Plan to unlock Stella's dungeon. Minigame where Stella herself strolls through the world's dungeons. So we're going to help her along with that, and we need to unlock it first through a plan. We do want to do that because you get some actual important items from that. Memory is one of them. You get some what's the word for it? Processor pieces from it. You can get some items. You can get some consumable items. You get some. I think you can get some clothing out of it as well. So there is a lot that you can get out of that dungeon. So it is something we want to create. Anyways, Super EXP up. Yes, I'm going to create it, but I'm going to turn it off. You're not going to use that unless I'm actually grinding and absolutely necessarily need it, just to speed things up. Felis Insurance and Felis Express. Felis Express is going to be waiting a while, not too long I believe, but just a little while. Felis Insurance is something to do with Stella's dungeon, Felis Stella. What Felis Insurance does, it guarantees that you will get items from the dungeon. So it's just a quality of life feature really, just to make sure the items you get are there if she falls during her way, which she can do. So we want those. Felis Express, I believe, just speeds her along, so she gets to the end quicker. Let's do that. And do I want to keep them on or not? I'll have to check. Horsebird wings and grand jellies, that's where I need those for. Piranha petals, won't find them until I've actually gone to the depths themselves. These ones won't be open for a while. Items, netball, which is a 30% health item, I believe, is very important. There's actually a quest for it, so we're actually going to get that. But I do want to create the life fragment as well, because health item, revival items, yes please. And these armor items won't be created at all, likely. Maybe at some point, but probably not. So the Stella's Dungeon. Real-time RPG about Stella and Felis. Felis is the cat. Exploring the dungeons. Access the minigame from any city's menu. Once she starts exploring, she just walks along, and if she finds anything, brilliant. If not, oh well. She does have an HP total if that HP total falls to 0, because she can encounter enemies. All gear and items used and collected during that adventure will be lost. That's where the insurance comes in. They aren't lost. However, if they succeed, they can come back with some fairly nice items. So that's Stella's dungeon, which we're going to look into a bit more next time. For this time, for now though, I need to go to the guild, and I'm going to accept all of these quests. Go back into the virtual forest between the parts, and I'm going to create, going to finish as many of these as possible. I need to buy one netball. I might find one, so I'm going to hold off a little bit on that. And then, well, come back and just get the rewards. As you can see, not all of them, the shares are different for a lot of them, and as I said, some are there for off-while as well to gain shares. But the item, a headband, I'll take. You only need to do it once, so yeah. And it's usually sort of counteracted by another quest that you pick up. Anyways, next time, more HyperDimension Neptunia Rebirth 2, likely heading into the virtual forest depths. Until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye.